Hi, everybody. My name is Gavin, and I am an instructor at Museo Art Academy. Some of the classes that I teach at Museo Art Academy include the digital illustration classes for ages 9 through 12 and teens, as well as manga. Those are some of the fields that I specialize in. So my art background goes all the way back into my childhood. I remember when I first saw Pokemon on TV, that was when I really wanted to recreate what I saw. So that's kind of when I began to draw anything that I saw on the television. And I believe that carried all the way up until high school, where I actually started taking some art classes. And I actually majored in art in college at the University of California, Davis, graduating class of 2017. A little bit about the artists that inspire me. I play a lot of video games, and a lot of the video games that I appreciate and enjoy have really nice artwork in there, I would like to think. And I find myself attached to those games. So one particular artist is Shigenori Soejima from Japan, and he is a Japanese concept artist, and I actually buy a lot of their art books. That's over here. And that's a lot of inspiration for a lot of the artwork that I make, as I find myself creating a lot of artwork that is inspired through manga and anime, as well as video game design. So in the digital illustration classes, I want to introduce some of the cool techniques that we learn in those classes. So let me go ahead and share some of those cool tips. Okay. So in our digital illustration classes, we use the program Sketchbook, which is a free digital illustration program. So if you are interested in checking out the program prior, definitely give it a try. So what I first appreciated about digital illustration was, since I started doing traditional art first before I moved into digital for about 2 years now, was kind of melding my traditional art and digital together. So if you see right here, I took a photo of a drawing that I did with pen and paper. And one of the cool things about digital art is you can take your artwork that you make with pen and paper and create digital versions of them. So what I have here is the image, and in digital art, there are things called layers, which act as sort of paper. So if I were to color right now on this drawing, as you can see, it goes completely over what I drew, which is a little bit problematic because, you know, it is a photo and we wonder if there's a way around that. Well, in most, if not all digital illustration programs, there's a way around that. With layers, they have functions in them. So I'm just going to zoom in on the clothing. We'll just color that a little bit since we've chosen red. And if I change my layer function from normal to multiply, I am now allowed to color behind my lines, even though I technically should be coloring in front. So this way, I'm able to draw traditionally and ink traditionally, because for me, I find it more comfortable for me to draw traditionally and then just transfer it to digital just to color, just like so. And when we combine these two things together, you know, we're given the opportunity to experiment more, because obviously if we color in real life, once it's down there, it's really hard to make changes. And luckily with the digital versions, we are allowed to make as many changes as we want. Say, for example, change the color and play around with some ideas. And these are some of the things that I like to teach in the digital illustration classes to my students, so that way they can combine any form of artwork together that they would want, especially if this is their first time experimenting digitally and they've drawn more in real life, for example, then they can definitely transfer that over into their digital work and combine the two together. All right. So that's it for my little demo. I hope it has inspired you in some way, and definitely check out our classes if you're interested. We also offer a wide medley of other different types of classes, but specifically for me, I teach the digital illustration and manga classes. Thank you. Be seeing you. Bye-bye.